What's good, guys? We are back. So, today's video is going to be about attractiveness, right? Automatically, you just looked at yourself, you just looked at your face, you just looked at your hair, you looked at your body, you looked at the jewelry you're wearing, you looked at the clothes you had, you looked at your environment. I want you to understand something. There is more to attraction than looks. Let me repeat. There is more to attraction than just looks. There's more. There's the way you speak. There's the way you carry yourself, right? It's the way you can communicate with others. It's the way you treat others. It could be the way no, because the way you dressed is also based on looks, right? So your face and your clothing style that's going to be put to the side. For now, I'm gonna do a part two, right? It can be the way that you can sing. It could be a whole different and just be a plethora of things, right? What you mostly focus on is how to become better looking physically and how to upgrade your style, which is amazing. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But you should not only focus on that if you want the ultimate attraction. Now, let me tell you this right now. You can be very attractive. You can be Michael B. Jordan attractive. You can who else? You could be what's that one dude that plays Superman? Henry Cavill or something like that. A lot of people think that they're both attractive, but there are some people who don't. Let me tell you this right now: you can look the best in the world, but sometimes some people are just not going to find you attractive. I don't want you to be one of those people that are like, man, these couple thousand people find me attractive. Why doesn't this person find me attractive? They must be this, and that. Don't get butthurt. Okay, some people are going to find you attractive, and some people are not. You're going for the ones who find you attractive, not the ones who do not. Okay. Now, the next part I'm going to say, it might seem silly. It really might seem silly, right? But it could be the way you fix your hair. It could be the way that you bend over and grab something. Now, I'm not talking about like you like bending over, touching your ankles. Nah, it could be the way you grab something. It could be the way you open shit. It could be the way you drink shit. Like it. What we don't understand is attractiveness doesn't. It's not. It's not 2D, okay? It's not just a straightforward black and white. Attractive, no, it's not. It's 3D. You can look at it from this angle, that angle, this angle, that angle, this angle, and then even if you think you figured out attractiveness, you haven't, because there's always more shit that's involved with it. There's always going to be more shit that's involved with it. So, what you want to do is you want to look good, of course. Don't get me wrong. Get some jewelry in. Get some jewelry in. Uh, Try to clear your face up. That's what I'm in the middle of doing right now. That's what I'm in the middle of doing. If I turn on my light right here, as you can see, my face is not totally clear. As you can see, I got these spots right here, but I'm trying. I'm trying my very hardest, but that doesn't make me ugly. That doesn't make me unattractive. That goes into my next topic. The little shit that you see doesn't always make you unattractive. Okay? What I mean by that is, you see this right here? This is, I don't really know. I think this might be eczema. You see the rough, hard, bumpy skin right here? So if you see this, does that mean that my physique is shit? Of course not, because it's minute. It's something that I feel insecure about. It's something that I notice. Some people might not even give a fuck. They be like, okay, so what? Everybody has imperfections. Why would I care? Your physique is still really nice. Or I can, my acne, man, my acne is bad. My face is shit. No, I have a good facial structure. I have a good looking face. I have a good looking face, and just because you got acne, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Don't do that. You got a little bit of shit. Not everybody's gonna be perfect. It's okay. Don't think you're ugly just because you don't have fully clear skin, or you have some acne, or you have some scars. Like, I got a scar right here. Scar right here. I'm sorry, the camera's inverted, so I'm tripping. Yeah, I have a scar right here. I have a scar right here, and I have a whole bunch of other scars around my body. but that doesn't make my body unattractive. You know what I mean? It's just certain shit. Now it'll make it unattractive to other people, okay? But those aren't the person. Those aren't the people that I'm trying to attract. You know what I mean? If you like me, you like me. But if you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? There's different sides of the coin. You decide whether you want to pick heads or tails. So you decide what you want to do or how you react to that. Okay? You if heads like you, want to pick heads. Tails doesn't like you. Don't try to pick tails. That's it. Don't do that. Don't, because you're gonna look stupid in it. I promise you. If somebody doesn't like you or somebody doesn't think you're attractive, don't try to make them like you. Don't try to make them try to find you attractive. Which goes on to my next topic. The way you act, the way you treat people. See, you might be the most handsomest, sexiest, most muscular, richest, amazing person in the world. But if you treat people like shit, what's the point? What's the point? Now, a lot of people they like that fantasy of, let's say, Broderick from Diary of the Wimpy Kid. They're nice to them. He's nice to them, but he's shitty to everybody else. That's just what it is. A fantasy, okay? You can be as good looking as you want, but if you treat other people like shit, people aren't going to fuck with you. I don't give a fuck how strong you are, and I don't give a fuck how good looking you are, how rich you are. Don't treat other people like shit unless you have a valid reason. Unless you have a valid reason to treat that person like shit. Let's say that person is just like an asshole, a dickhead. He goes into a restaurant and he tries to make the ass out of waiters, or he tries to look down on everybody. And since you have that power, since you've been working on yourself, since you put yourself in a position of power or able to gain more power, you can walk over to him or her like, hey, cut that fuck shit out. You know what I mean? And you can talk shit to them. But don't treat people poorly, okay? Attitude makes a person attractive, but it depends on what type of attitude they got. We got the bad boys, we got the quote unquote golden retriever dudes, we got the quiet antisocial guys, we got the outgoing uh we got the outgoing, what's that one word, anti, there's anti, and then there's social butterfly. That's what I'm looking for. Outgoing dudes, we got the social butterflies, we got the angry dickheads who have a short temper for no reason, just angry at the world. And then you got the guy that you don't know what he is, you don't know what he's thinking, because he never does anything. He's like a rock, but an attractive rock. Okay, so fix your attitude, okay? Fix your attitude. If you have a shitty attitude, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get anywhere. You can be attractive as you want, but if you start treating people like shit, that's going to make you ugly on the inside. Don't get me wrong. When people be saying, "Oh, it's not about the outside that matters, it's about the inside," you can say that. Yeah, you can say that. But why not both? Why not both? You know what I mean? Why not be attractive and have a good personality? Because not only does that make you look better and it makes you feel better, but it also ups your stakes on your choices. You know what I mean? Imagine you're out with a woman and the waiter gets her food wrong, right? Excuse me, waiter. Yeah, come over here now. Yes, come here now. What the fuck is this on her plate? That's stupid as fuck. What you are you guys that fucking stupid? Are you asinine? Can you not take a simple fucking order? Now she's gonna be embarrassed. She's gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? They got my order wrong. That don't mean you cuss them out in front of the whole fucking store. Now, not only do you look stupid, but you're making her look stupid by affiliation, and you're trying to embarrass that worker. Now, another way you can approach it is say, hey, excuse me, yeah, over here. I'm sorry. I don't mean to try to come off as rude, but my date here, her plate isn't. This isn't what she ordered, and I was wondering if you guys could redo it. If you guys can do that. You know, just be nice about it. Now, don't put too many ifs, buts, ands. Like, don't be a pushover about it. Let them know that you want this redone, but do it in a way where they can save face and not shit on them. So not only is she gonna be like, wow, he can really handle himself. I'm happy I'm around him, and he has such a good attitude. she's gonna feel more comfortable around you. She's gonna, because there's some dudes out there that when there's a problem, they don't give a fuck who's around them. They don't care if their girlfriend's around them. They'll pop off at anybody, but not knowing that that could put her in danger too. You need to know how to de-escalate situations. You need to know how to do that, because if you don't, well then if you go out looking for trouble, you're going to find trouble, and trouble's going to find you. And one day it might not be the trouble that you want, or the trouble that you can just punch your way out of. Which goes to my next point. Learn how to fight. But I thought you said this wasn't about looks. It's not about looks. Learn how to fight. Learn how to do something. Don't 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 be those dudes. Because I live in a place where this is the default square. That's corny as fuck. And they swing like this. And they, don't. Come on, don't do that. If you think if you do have to get ugly and you do have to get nasty with somebody in front of your girl, you think that's gonna win the fight? No, it's not. Unless you fight against a goddamn toddler, okay, who has Down syndrome. Unless you want to fight against that, learn something. For example, I like Muay Thai. I like ITF Taekwondo. Okay, I like karate. Well, what else was it? I like knife fighting. I think knife fighting is super cool. I think it's really nice. I want to get into competitive shooting. I think that's really cool. Learn some form of martial arts. Now you don't have to be a world champion, but learn something, okay? To where when you have to protect her or you have to protect your family, you know how to deal with it. Some dude punches you, you block it, hit him with a oof, or you hit him with a jab, cross, like you know what to do. You know how to protect yourself, because the last thing that you want to do is get your ass whooped in front of your girlfriend. You never, ever, ever want to get your ass whooped in front of your girlfriend. Ever. But again, that's about looks. So I'm gonna have to set that to the side. But learn how to protect yourself, because women love dudes and feel safe around dudes that know how to squabble. If there was some shit to go down, could he protect her? Could he make her feel safe when they walk out? I saw this video. I think it was in Mexico or something. And there was this dude. He was holding his girl from the back, right? And he was holding his girl, and there was 4 dudes surrounding him. The dude was really skinny. He was crying, and she was crying. And guess what the 4 dudes were doing? They were grabbing on her titties, grabbing her face, trying to fill up on her, touching all on her cleavage, touching all on her arm. And he's just grabbing her, and he's like, "Please don't fuck my bitch." Now, if he knew something, even if they had a gun or a knife, he could at least did some type of damage. He could have protected his face. He could have saved face. He could have scared him off. He could have did something instead of crying there and letting other dudes touch his girl's titties while she was crying, while getting groped and sexually assaulted by these 4 dudes. You don't want that to be you. Protection is it's a very attractive and I will say masculine trait for a man, and you need to learn how to protect anything. If you're weak, you can protect nothing. You can protect nothing at all. There's no room for weak people. It's okay to be weak, but it's not okay to stay weak, and you need to understand that. I'm going to get into part 2 in this video. I'm not in this video, but I'm going to get to part 2 in the next video. I hope you guys stay tuned to that. Also, I'm streaming on Kick tomorrow at 4 o'clock, 4 to 5 o'clock. It's either going to be 4 or 5 because I do have a pretty busy day tomorrow. So I'm going to make sure that it's either going to be those times. I promise. I want you guys to kick kick in. Well, I want you guys to lock in with me. I'm really trying to become an affiliate. I wanna move out. I wanna move us out. You know what I'm saying? Me and my father. I wanna retire him. I wanna make sure that he feels cool. I wanna be able to cover him for the rest of his life. I wanna become known. I wanna be able to spread my word and spread whatever I can to help people. So I hope you guys really rock with me, fuck with me heavily. Besides that, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope that you tell somebody. No, you will tell somebody that you appreciate them, because I appreciate you all. Tell somebody that you love them. Tell somebody that you care for them. Check up on a person you haven't checked up with in a long time. I will see you guys next video.